Hello, and here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 on a Stitzer. Why did that pipe go back? Pipe back out. There we go. Welcome back to Stitzer, Wisconsin. Here since last episode, finished up the last of the corn harvest here. We are now done harvesting here on this map. At least, let me double check that because I have said this before. I've wondered like, oh crap, we missed it. Actually, you know what? We kind of sort of technically did miss a field in the sense that we own a field up here. I did not realize we owned. It's probably withered at this point. I would have to imagine. I would think, right? Or it's not planted. That is, what is it here? Withered? Yeah, withered. Okay. I was going to say, yeah. We should probably go ahead and sell that field because, like, you know, while we're here, might as well. Because there's no way when I'm ever going to drive up there and, like, harvest that field. Like, we're on the basically opposite corner of the map there. I didn't even realize we owned that field. So, anyway, double check here our growth here. So, yeah, those fields are all harvested. Our hay fields here. Yeah, I think we actually are all set here at this point. So, anyway, and over here we'll unload the combine here in a minute. Speaking of the combine, this combine seems to run just fine on courseplay, by the way. Speaking of courseplay, let's get the baler going here a minute before we unload that combine and get this field done here. Course generator for this one. Tool 6 headlands. Circle yet. Actually, you know what? Let's turn that off. No bypass needed. Some of these fields do some odd things if you leave the bypass on. Mostly the hay fields probably, but make sure we turn it off. We don't have any islands or anything like that in our fields. And even the ones it says we do, I would say we don't. So, looks like our gravity wagons are full from what I'm seeing here. So we'll just unload this in the grain cart here a minute. And again, by the way, when it came to harvesting them, I am just using the auto drive route. That is on technically the wrong field here. We did have a few issues with it. Courseplay didn't seem to like crossing over. Actually, sorry, not courseplay, auto drive. I'm always getting those confused, right? Auto drive didn't like crossing over to this a few times, but for the most part, it worked. Bring the combine back to the farm here. Oh, and you know what? Reminds me here, one more thing before we get going. I keep forgetting about this sprayer over here. I have one. And speaking of the sprayer, by the way, we're going to have to come back and revisit this here. Because if you look at what's going on, I'm not actually even sure what's going on here. Zooming out, kind of like the high-level view of it, you can kind of see where the field has and hasn't been fertilized. What in the world is up with this headland? I mean, you can see it here too. Like, we're missing around the headland. And then I got to looking at this. I mean, look at the courseplay, and like, it's missing headlands of it. So I don't know. Like, so we'll let this finish here, man. We'll come back to that one. Speaking of finishing, looks like you were almost finished here as well. We'll let you finish here. And we'll drive the combine back. All kinds of moving pieces here in today's episode. And speaking of moving pieces here, we got some bales probably to move here at some point. And then we'll hopefully fill the cows up with those bales as well. Cows are probably not hungry of them, but they could probably use some straw and hay and all that good stuff. Yeah, definitely has straw. We're not particularly good on the straw here. Wet feed, not too bad, about halfway on that one. Which, by the way, is slightly concerning because we still need to make it through the winter months here. And we don't have, at least in my opinion, a whole lot of feed on hand here. We do have some bales. Unfortunately, I don't know. Yeah, we're in November, so I doubt the hay is going to be ready to be mowed here again. If we check our calendar here, where's our hay? Or alfalfa here. October's last month. You can do that. Clover. Oh, clover has a very short time period. I don't know where the actual grass. Where's the grass? Oh, there's grass. Grass is April. Wow. Oh, and August. Okay, so there's two for it. Probably should watch where we're going here. Wonder if we can park this combine in the shed here. Most of the barns on this map, I would say, are like cow-related. But there are a few that are not. So, yes, there's the workshop right there. Perfect. Yeah, most combines kind of need to typically visit the workshop once they're done harvesting. I don't know if this one's going to fit in here, though. He is, nope, he is not going to fit him. Wow. Old, small combine like this, and we still can't even get this one in the shed. Oh, well. But you know what? I wonder if we can get this one over here. There's another shed over here yet. Park our equipment away for winter, right? There's all kinds of barns and sheds on here, but well, this one actually might be big enough. Might be able to put the other combine in here as well. This can be our harvester storage shed. Speaking of harvesters, by the way, I'm probably going to stick with using the gleaner here for corn. And then we'll probably stick with using the New Holland here for our grain crops, including soybeans. So, again, like I said, this one here works with coarse play with the head. The other combine works with coarse play as well, but not with the corn heads. So, don't know what's up with that, but something with that head does not like, doesn't like coarse play for some reason. Let's see here. Yep, we are 100% full. There's a little bit left in the grain cart yet. We'll bring this back to the farm, though. We'll bring the grain cart back to the farm as well. Finish unloading into our bins here. Speaking of unloading the bins, I mean, this will be the last of the crop going into the bins. But we will probably have to have our auger set up to unload from the bins here. Because, yes, in probably, I'm guessing, another month here, 2 months maybe, we'll have to unload those and sell those crops. So if we check our time-saving stock check here. Oats, January, check. Also dry corn. I don't think we have any dry corn, do we? Oh, it actually says we do. Okay, I don't know on the dry corn. I'm not sure why we have dry corn. But anyway, January. Soybeans. Soybeans typically are in, yeah, July. Which we currently have $2 million worth of soybeans. Not too shabby, one. What about the Pioneer corn? Doesn't list Pioneer corn on here, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll have to look into that one. Why is that thing moving? You folks see that thing was definitely moving, wasn't it? Or is that just me? Definitely moving. What the heck's going on here? I'm not sure what's going on here, but anyway. It says we're going to unload. Is this going to work? Doesn't help the tractor's rolling backwards here as well. This is going to be fun unloading. We might have to readjust this. I don't know what's going on here. I haven't actually had a whole lot of problems with this thing. It's pretty much stayed put here. But this episode, it is definitely not behaving itself here. Okay, well, hopefully that continues to unload. Let's go grab our grain cart here. We'll bring this over here as well. Make sure we put the pipe away while going down the road. Always a safety concern with that, especially you got the overhead power lines there. I'm guessing most farmers can probably tell you a couple horror stories on that one. Yeah, I know I certainly can here. There's definitely been more than one incident where a farmer has, accidentally left out a pipe on a grain cart or a combine or something like that. And, yeah, power poles, electricity, and farming don't mix. See if we can just pull up here alongside this wagon and unload the last little bit into it. Don't know if we can get close enough here with this current setup or not. We're going to find out. Can I sneak? Ooh, I might not. Let's see. You know what? Maybe if we did the rear trailer, this might work. Well, that being said, this might work. We're going to have a bit of a issue here with positioning, possibly. So that's close enough. Going with it. Yeah, I think we can get in here and unload this here now. When we're done unloading, we'll have to move. Actually, I guess we're done unloading, so maybe we'll just leave it where it's at. And then next time, it'll be next year in the game, and we'll have to fix this all up. I mean, there's no sense fixing it now, because we're not going to use it. So if we fix it now, yeah, 6 months from now when we need to use it again, it could have moved again. So might as well just wait till then and fix it then. Speaking of augers, by the way, we do have the, I think this is actually a John Deere auger, right? I think that's what this actually is. If we go check our shop here, let's see what's here. Belt systems and augers. Yes, it's actually a John Deere 398 vintage auger. Taking a moment to load. Oh, there's all the... we were looking for this last episode, I think. There's all the error messages for the baler, right? But yeah, there's the John Deere auger one. Didn't even know John Deere made one of these. Apparently they did at some point. Not particularly quick, is it? Please wait. Driving my auger over to our bin site here. This one, yeah, it does actually have the front hitch, so real life avenue just probably... either one, maybe if you can move it yourself. I'm not sure how heavy this particular one is, but I know some of the smaller ones, like you can just, you know, grab the hitch and kind of wiggle them around yourself. Like you don't need to actually like connect them to anything, right? Or, again, you got the hitch up front there. You can connect it up to a tractor, and then you obviously... well, actually, first off, Evan, once you connect it to the tractor, you probably got to go pump up both tires, because you know, most farms that have these, the tires are probably flat. Just, you know, it seems like that's the way it always is, right? Tires will probably be flat, so you're going to have to inflate the tires, make sure they're good. Maybe might have to change out one of them, because, you know, one of them won't hold air at all. And once you got that done, then you can hook it up and, you know, drag it wherever you need to. Four-wheelers also work particularly good on the older, smaller ones. I've done that a few times. Let's see. Go up with that. There we go. Does the hitch at all come off on this? Unfold. Yes, it does, but then you can't move it. Also can't seem to find a spot. There we go. Can't find a spot to grab it either. And it doesn't move. Wow, okay. There we go. I don't know how close we have to be here. Maybe that's close enough. I can't quite seem to get this under this bin here, so hopefully that is actually close enough. Now, one question I do have. There's a PTO shaft on this. Do I have to connect that? I mean, real life, obviously, yes. We're actually, before I disconnect this, are we done unloading here? Just double check, make sure. Yes, everything's unloaded. Grain cart is unloaded. Perfect. I know we did a live stream here the other night. Everyone, or was it the other night, or was that on the last? Maybe it was the last video. I forget. Everyone accidentally drove away, and there was still grain in the gravity wagon yet. It's like, oh, I thought it finished unloading. It did not. Ah, there is an attach. Oh, the PTO shaft slides too. Yeah, nice job on the mod author. I was kind of wondering, like, is this PTO shaft going to be static? Like, if I back up and move a little bit, you know, is it going to start moving the auger? But no, these folks seen that PTO shaft slide on there just like it's supposed to. Okay, well, anyway, we're not ready to sell anything yet, everyone. We need to get to the month of January, so no sense doing anything else with that for the moment here. Yeah, I think we're stuck on this now, aren't we? Like I said, we'll have to fix that here next year. Okay, I think we're probably good here at the moment, everyone. Something's running here yet. Ah, this tractor is. I thought I shut you off. I did. You don't shut off. Oh. Oh. Okay, so if you connect to that auger oven, you cannot shut the tractor off. Okay, good to know. So just something to make note of everyone. Just make sure you remember that. Connected to that auger, you cannot shut tractor off. Oh, there goes the phone box. And nobody uses them nowadays anyway. I don't know about you folks, but at least around where I live, Oh my goodness, it seems like everywhere those phone boxes are just smashed up, open wires cascading everywhere. It's like, how in the world? Apparently nobody just uses the phone systems anymore or something. Nah. Yeah, the phone company doesn't even bother repairing them. So I know there's multiple of those phone boxes. At least I think this is a phone box, unless this is an electrical one here. The ones I'm talking about at least are the phone boxes, right? Now, like I said, they're just open and smashed all over the place. Yeah, this looks like a phone one here, if I'm not mistaken. So, yep. All over the place, just all smashed up. I know at least where I live, there's been a couple accidents down the road, you know, and various vehicles have collided with them, and, yeah. We're going to put this chopper away here as well. Also give it a bath here. There we go. That looks a little better. And we got the New Holland Combine to put away yet as well. Speaking of the New Holland Combine, debating if I should just, like, sell the corn head for it. I might at least keep the corn head, everyone. But, again, we probably won't use it. Will this head fit through here? Eh, maybe not. I might have to leave the head out. We'll see once. Okay, let's go check on some equipment. I'm in field 93 here, though. First things first. Oh, wrong one. Come on. There we go. That reminds me. Course place setting here. Return to starting point. Let's turn that on here. Always a good setting to turn on there. If you ask me, especially with larger fields like this, then I don't have to take the time to drive all the way to the start point, right? Now, we're going to have to see if we can regenerate this course play course here and get a couple more headland passes, some of them, because, again, you can actually see it on the map, and you could see it right in course play's course, too, that it literally forgot or missed. There we go. The headlands, for some reason. Like, what in the world? I mean, yeah, like, what was course play doing? Also, we need lime on this field. Noted. Okay. And plowing. Maybe we should just, like, plow this. Can we, if we plow it, can we replant it? Probably not. Probably not. Where's my calendar here? No, we are not in the planting season. Grass. Clover. And alfalfa. Yeah, not particularly large seasons for any of that stuff here on this map. Makes sense, I guess, for Wisconsin. Okay, we're going to try to regenerate a course play course here. Number of headland passes, 5, 1, 2. Actually, yeah, there's supposed to be 5 headland passes, too, yet. No bypass. Wonder if that's what was throwing things off. There we go. Okay, we're just going to start on the first headland here. And, of course, once course play gets to the going up and down part, we can stop it then, because, yeah, that part's already done, but... If we get all the plowing done, I might come back and plow that field as well, just to get it ready to go. Take care of that plowing bit there and all that good stuff. Hey, look at that. Other than the missing spot here, which is kind of weird. I don't see any missing spots on this field. So, for those who remember last episode, we changed the raise and lower settings here on this field. We didn't change it on the previous one. The previous one, we had to do a little bit of cleaning up. But I don't see any cleaning up on this map, or on this field, I'm sorry. This field looks like it is good. Wow, this tractor's going to need a bath when we're done. Our field's ready for winter here. Kind of all depends on how the year goes. If possible, most farmers prefer to do fall tillage. Again, it all kind of like that depends on the weather. Sometimes it's just too cold, wet, rainy. It's just, fall tillage just is not going to happen, right? But as long as the year is decent enough, like I said, again, most farmers prefer to do fall, at least the ones that are still doing like full-time tillage yet. Obviously, no-till is becoming a little bit more common, but nope. You're stuck on the fence here again. Yes, that is of course, always a problem. First headland is technically done. I don't know that it really needs to continue this one. Oh, man, we're stuck here, aren't we? Oh, he's really stuck. There we go. We're just going to move on past the fence here, and we'll start you up over here. That should be good, hopefully. Okay, let's see if I can find our bale. Hey, look at that. There's our bale trailer. You know what? With that bale trailer of mine, let's not even bother unloading this time. Actually, I might have to take a couple of top bales off here. Yeah, let's take actually a couple bales off here. For one thing, if it doesn't use all of them, I don't want to get stuck in the shed with them here. We'll just take that one off. Again, if I get a chance, I do want to see if I can fix the textures on these bales. Possibly they're actually there, just maybe the mod author hasn't referenced them right, or they're not there. And if they're not there, then I'm not entirely sure what to do. I'm hoping the textures are actually there, just the mod author has done something wrong. And like I said, again, they're not being referenced correctly. Okay, cows, and these are corn stalk bales. Hopefully this will work. Can't tell, to be honest. Let's go check our cow menu here, see if the numbers are at least going up. Yes, they are. Excellent. 510,000, 600,000. Oh, I see some of the bales have disappeared. Again, I have no idea how much we need to bring in here. I'm like, those bales supposed to stay? Oh, there they go. Okay. I presume they're going down. Yeah, I mean, this number's going up. So, hey, there we go. Looks like I probably could have brought a couple more bales in yet. Like I said, I wasn't exactly sure how many bales I could bring in, so I didn't want to, like, overload it and then have to take bales out. I'd rather just, again, like I said, use them all and be done with them. We might actually have enough straw. We'll have to see once on that. Silage might be our bigger concern here now. Although we do have, let's go check our production here. We got 174 yards of silage in there. Another 153 yards left to process yet. Don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started. That's, yeah, productions. Speed of productions. I hope Farming Simulator 25 addresses that one, because that's got to be just, I don't even know. Yeah. Speaking of Farming Simulator 25, by the way, I see they announced some animals here today, some additional animals. So we obviously, at least the Farming Simulator 22, we got, what do we got here? Cows, pigs, sheep, horses, and chickens, right? I think that's everything. Oh, I might not have made that course on that baler narrow enough, did I? See, there's a few missing spots. Normally, I always try to narrow that course up when I create the course, but I forgot to do that this time around. Oh, well. But yeah, there's going to be 3 additional animal types according to Giants now. Though I would argue only 2, because the third one is baby animals. Like, I don't know that actually counts as an animal type, but okay, whatever, right? So obviously the 5 we just talked about, cows, pigs, horses, chickens, and sheep. Now there will also be goats and water buffalo, I believe it was, right? I'm like, you know what? Goats make sense. And then, of course, yeah, like the third one there, baby animals. Which, wait a minute, baby animals? We already got baby animals here. Sort of, anyway. I mean, we got calves in the game. So how, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out, I guess. Looks like we'll find out with Giants GPS. They haven't exactly, to my knowledge, said anything more about it since they announced it. Which I don't know about you folks, at least has me a bit suspicious. Like, okay, great GPS feature. You haven't really talked about it since mentioning it. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're going to have a full load of bales here. Got room for one more, maybe? Yeah, again, I don't quite understand. This trailer doesn't always load the same every time. It's going to say fully loaded. It doesn't say it's fully loaded. Okay. Well, let's see if we got room for more bales. I've seen it stack 3 layers high, too, so... Oh, room for that one at least. Which means we have at least room for one more bale. Oop, and I've seen the baler move there, so we probably are really close to having another bale. We're also really close to being done with this field here as well. Ooh, look at that. There we go. Perfect. Oh, really? Really? They could at least give me room for one more on that side there, but apparently not, Evan. Apparently not. Okay, well. Also, I just realized we missed a whole bunch of corn here. What is up with that? Might have to get the combine back out, just harvest that a little bit, Evan. That's a lot of missing corn there. I mean, I don't mind a few stalks missing, Evan, but that's like you know, half the field there yet. I do have the New Holland combine over there. I might just break out the New Holland combine on the way back. We'll harvest that. Reminder, by the way, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. As always, if you like the video, give it the old thumbs up right there. Don't forget to turn on your notifications as well. Get notified when Farming Simulator 25 is going live. And, of course, well, I mean, for that matter, until that happens, the next episode of Stitzer, Wisconsin here as well. As I mentioned Evan before, too, barring any significant issues beyond what we're already having, we will probably be finishing out Farming Simulator 22 on this map. And then we'll go to 25 here once 25 is out. At least that's the plan anyway. So, okay. Let's go grab that New Holland combine. We're going to harvest that little bit of corn yet, Evan. Again, the combine runs just fine if I use it, Evan. It's the course play here that does not run with this combine for some reason. It's just, yeah, don't know why, but kind of annoying. Just like, again, the game crashing issues. Fortunately, we haven't had any issues like that while recording here, everyone. Been trying to keep those issues here out of the recording if possible. You know, just got to wait about 20 minutes before I start recording. Oh, maybe didn't need to turn the combine on quite that quick. Oh, well. I'd have a talk with that hired worker. I don't know what's up with that one, but speaking of hired worker, too, looks like Courseplay missed bailing this section, too. What in the world? Come on, Courseplay, what's up with that? Not as concerned about the corn stalks here, of course. You know, yeah, I might make a little bit for the bales of them, but 5.2 bushels. Wow, that was probably not worth it. 5.2 bushels. You know, whopping 15 bucks there or something. Actually, at current prices, it's probably, yeah, maybe $16 probably at current prices. Maybe 17. Probably not worth the fuel it took to harvest it. Well, anyway, looking at the time here, it is unfortunately time to wrap it up here for this episode. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and until next time.